Yep. So before we get started, let me just go ahead and say, there will be no spoilers in the first half of this. I assure you, I'm not going to spoil this for anybody. The second half, I will warn you before I jump into spoilers. Again, I don't want to mess this up for anybody. This movie was absolutely incredible. Exactly what I wanted. I was expecting a little cheese. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be bad. I wouldn't say bad. I thought it was gonna be like when they did Tobey Maguire and they tried to jam too many bad guys into one movie. And you were just like, how they gonna work this out? You remember when they did Venom and they did, who did they do? Who else did they do? Sandman, and I think they did Goblin. And it was just too much. They tried to jam Venom in there at the end. I don't know. But with this, I was pleasantly surprised. The way that they did everything was incredible. The cinematography was beautiful. It gave me all the feels that I wasn't even expecting. And it looked absolutely incredible. If you have not seen this, I suggest you stop doing exactly what it is you are doing. Get up and go watch this movie because it is a banger. You get a few. I mean, you have, of course, you have Shocker. Shocker was excellent in this, played by. Before we go any further, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your boy. I'd appreciate it. Well, back to it. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was Shocker. I thought he was funny. I thought he did a really good job. A lot of Easter eggs in this movie I'm not going to give away. Let's see, who else you know is in this movie. Dr. Otto Octavius, otherwise known as Doc Ock. He was incredible. My favorite character, or my favorite bad guy. Matter of fact, he has got to be the quintessential bad guy of any movie because he was just that good. Is Goblin. And what is his name now? Green Goblin, played by William Dafoe. My God, man, he did an excellent job in this movie. If he did not personify crazy, he was just that good in this. Like, you believed that he was, woo, just that nuts. Everybody else did a fantastic job. MJ, his best friend, and I'm just gonna say it right here, right now, man. Some of y'all gonna hate me, but I am not a fan of the Iron Spider. I do not like the Iron Spider. There, I said it. I expect to hear some vitriol down in the comment section, which is fine. I don't like the extra arms. Spider-Man was perfect the way he was. Loved the red and the blue suit. And I don't know. I just feel like that's how Spider-Man should be. Not with all the gold and the glitz and electronic stuff and the nanotechnology and all that. Maybe because I'm a little bit old school. I don't know. But I'm not a fan of the arms and stuff. I ain't like that. So you need to go check this out. This movie was excellent. I'm about to jump into spoilers right here, so go and beat it. I appreciate y'all hanging out, though. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so this movie was amazing. William Dafoe killed it for me in this with his crazy, just the way he was able to make it look like he had that split personality was awesome. Of course, you know, they had like they brought Daredevil into this. Everybody in the theater was super surprised. It was like, oh, they couldn't believe he was in it. So then, of course, you know, people were like, is Punisher gonna be in this? No, he's not. Happy and May, their relationship's kind of like on the rocks, but Peter he's kind of frazzled a little bit. He didn't really have time to think about that a whole lot, as his life has just been thrown into this chaos that he keeps trying to correct, and he just can't seem to do it. And he wants to fix it for MJ, who I thought was Mary Jane this whole time. Am I the only one who thought that? I don't. MJ just came to me as Mary Jane. I didn't know she had a different name, but anyway, I loved how they mixed things up in this. Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. He just seems to fit the mold for me. His suit, I love his suit. I love the long legs going down the front and the back. I love how, his quirkiness and his facial expressions. To me, he's better than Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Tom Holland Spider-Man is a little too cutesy. I can't put my finger on it. He just, he's not bad. He's just not my favorite. But I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a little bit. So Spider-Man is trying to fix everything that he messed up, or everything that was messed up by Mafisto. And by him doing that, he goes to see Doctor Strange. Things kind of get out of control. Spell gets out of control, and now some of the bad guys, Shocker, Sandman, who he's kind of lame in this, but I'll take it. I still like it. Dr. Octavius, the lizard guy, his name kind of escapes me at the moment. They're all in this world now, and Peter has to find a way to do it. But in true, Peter Parker Spider-Man form, they finally come to the realization that if they go back, that they will be, in their time, they're dead, essentially, because they fought Spider-Man, they lost, and they die. So they don't want to leave, and that charge is kind of, no pun intended, that charge is kind of led by Shocker, who feels like he has more power in this timeline than he did back home. So he really doesn't want to leave. So Spider-Man doesn't want to send them back. He wants to fix everyone, and Doctor Strange is like, no, we got to send everybody back, man. You can't fix everybody, okay? And I kind of agree with Strange. Like, I understand that you're Spider-Man, you want to save everybody, and that is commendable. But he kind of brought all these problems on himself. Like, you wanted me to have everybody forget you, then now we're trying to fix these problems, and you just persist. Like, you gotta stop, man. Like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop and just let it breathe, man. Just let it go. So he does that. Things go horribly wrong. They turn on him, and all hell breaks loose. Then you get Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Oh my God! Like, seeing him and Holland together, and then here comes Tobey Maguire. They got all three of them together, and they got this dialogue going. They're talking about their webs, and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. He's hanging from the ceiling, and then he's kind of joking with MJ, and it was that lightheartedness. They spent about 5 minutes, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes on this character introduction between the three Spider-Men, and it was awesome. I was happy to see it. I loved it. I felt like a little kid. And then, some of the bad things start to happen. Everybody's aware that Aunt May, she dies. She gets killed by the glider from Goblin. And, I teared up, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I teared up. Not because she died, but because of the reaction that Tom Holland had, Tom Holland Spider-Man had when he realized she was dying. Because I could feel that pain. I could kind of understand, man, how would I feel if I'm trying to do my best to save everyone, and everyone just turns on me. The city turns on me. J. Jonah Jameson is always turning on me. I tried to give these villains a second chance. They turn on me, and I do not blame him one bit. He kind of shuts down a little bit, and he is just ready to murder Goblin for what he did to Aunt May. And I don't blame him one bit. Like, if I was there with him, what could I say to Spider-Man? Don't do it. He just kills your aunt and the city hates you, even though you tried to save it many times. As a matter of fact, I don't understand the city at all. You know, Happy Spider-Man has saved you, right? You understand that Spider-Man is an Avenger. He has saved your life. Why would he kill Mafisto? Like, come on, city, right? Smarten up, huh? Smarten up. You know he's a good guy. So at this point, he has kind of resigned himself to the fact that he is just going to murder Goblin. Again, I don't blame him. All the Spider-Man, they begin to work together, and to see them work together like that was pretty cool. Them discussing how they lost, how Tobey Maguire Spider-Man lost his Uncle Ben, and how Garfield's Spider-Man lost Gwen Stacy. And you could see the pain in his eyes. You could feel the pain. So, doing so, like, you could tell that they're all of them have this thing in common, you know, other than being Spider-Man. And they just want to help each other. So become this triad, this group that just is unstoppable. And then they start trying to take on everybody one by one, and they do it. They win the day. I don't know how Marvel keeps doing this, but they made another great movie. It had me crying. I ain't gonna lie to you, but these are the types of movies that you go to and watch, and this is the reason that I started a YouTube channel, because of movies like this. Because once again, everybody in the movie theater was feeling the same thing. We were all laughing together. There were a couple people crying in there. And we was all like, hey, it's all right, man. Let it out. But I go to the movies to have these feelings, to watch these superheroes do things that we can only dream of. And I get to take my son and do that. And to me, there's, you know, that's the reason we go to the movies, right? At least I think so. So I don't want to bore you or nothing with this. Please, please, please. I'm definitely going to go watch this again. Probably like a third time. Please go watch this movie. This movie is incredible. Incredible. Cannot wait for Doctor Strange, Mouth of Madness. Into the Mouth of Madness. That's next. So, thanks for hanging out with your boy. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one, man. Later.